Hello, my name is Cassie Bake. I'm in your intro statistics class. I have the three demonstration 2 questions right here. So the first one, I don't have the questions written down, but they dictated essentially like whatchamacallit. So we have 10 bank cards, and 3 of them are expired that we know of, and then the other 7 are just normal bank cards. And we're looking for the probability that we pick out 2 of them that are expired. So for this, we're going to do combination equations with n over r equals n exclamation mark with r exclamation mark, which is just like, like the factorials, where it's just like whatchamacallit, like the decreasing numbers. So I have the calculator, the equation right here, and this is what we're using. So we're going to start off with the combination of just the 10 bank cards, the probability of picking out 2 of them, or getting 2 of them. So here you see we do the we plug in the equation 10 over 2, and then we plug it in respectively, which leads to this, which is just 10 times 9 times 8 divided by 2 times 8, and then what we get from that is that we get 45. So that's pretty simple. And then we do it now with the expired cards. We're picking out 2 from the 3 expired cards, which is whatchamacallit. We plug it into the equation as well, where it's like the 3 over 2. And I don't mean that in terms of it being a fraction or something like that, but just now we plug it in, and it's it turns into 3 times 2 over 2, which and then gives us, which is, I'm jumbling a lot, but it's 6 over 2. So we get 3 from that, and then we can plug that into, or then we can divide those 2 values. So we'll have 3 divided by 45, which will then give us the probability of 1 over 15, or 6.667. Right here, I wrote down the answer and everything. You can see the rest of the work here. But yeah, that's the probability. So the next question was asking, essentially, what can we do if we need to, or what we can do if the cards can be just replaceable immediately, and we don't have to like just rely on sole probability. So the basic probability of it being, this is a very simple question. It's just 3 out of 10, the probability of picking out an expired card out of the 10. And since we're only looking for 2 cards, we can just pull as many as we want, or just keep picking until we get our 2 expired cards. So that's a probability of 3 out of 10 twice, which we're just multiplying 3 out of 10 twice, which I do right here, which then gives us 9 over 100, which is 0.009 or 9%, and that's it. Yep. Okay, and then on to question 3. We're doing possible outcomes. Essentially, it's just probability distributions here, where you can see I wrote down all the probabilities of it doing heads or tails, because the question was asking if, I believe it was if heads, right? Yeah, it was, because I can read my work right here. So if it's heads, then we can say that x equals 4. But if it has it at least once, and if it has tails at least once, or rather no heads at all, then it's 0. And we can see here I did all the calculations here, and it's well, not really calculations, it's not that complicated. This is actually a pretty simple question, but here we have one that has heads, and it only doesn't have heads when it's literally all 3 of the coin flips are tails. So 7 out of the there's 8 possible outcomes, and you can see here I just sort of like pointed it out, but we can see that 7 out of the 8 x will equal 4, because at least one of the coin flips will have heads in 7 out of the 8 combinations, and then 1 out of the 8 combinations, you can see here at the end, where it's all tails, we'll get 1 over 8. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you.